Okay, so I have everything set up on my bed of everything that I picked up, and I have a Crash section. The amount of Crash stuff I picked up this month alone is absolutely ridiculous. But God, I'm so proud. But anyway, with that all said, hello, what is up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and welcome to Show and Tell. For the few that are new, Show and Tell is my monthly pickup series, but for those who have been watching for forever, you guys already know I went to too many games, but for those who probably didn't know, it was also my birthday. And you know who else's birthday it also was? Mandy Lee Plays. Yo, Mandy, shout out to you, girl. Happy birthday. Too bad I didn't say anything over Twitter, though. At least I don't think I did. I'm pretty confident I didn't. Whoops. But anyway, yeah, I went to too many games, and it was my first time ever going, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, the amount of people I met, whether it be people I watch on YouTube or people who watch me on YouTube, it was absolutely awesome meeting everybody. I got pictures with almost everybody I met. I hugged almost everybody I met. It was phenomenal. And I'm absolutely going again next year. But I think next year I'm going to mainly focus on picking up more merch than games than anything, because I collect merch more than games, to be honest. And there are some things that were there that I didn't pick up and I regret not getting so bad. But I'll get into that soon though. But before I get into the pickups, I do want to go on a small tangent. I'll try to keep it quick. So I did a live stream on this. I got my PSN banned because I hacked my PS3. I hacked my PS3 because the Elgato HD60S can't handle 480i when I play my PS2 games. So I want to play it on my PS3 so it still technically outputs like a 720p or 1080p signal. And hello, cat. Just storms right in. Hello. She has been needy a lot lately. So with that said, anything digital that I got on PS4 is all gone, so I have to rebuild that collection. But ironically, the thing I modded, the PS3, a lot of those digital licenses are fine, except for my PlayStation Plus stuff. The Plus stuff's all locked away, which honestly, I don't care. I can re-get those games super cheap, or even free if I really wanted to pirate. But since they banned my PSN, honestly, I feel like I should pirate them now. Bastards. Oh, look at my cat. So anyway, I gotta rebuild the game collection that I got. Luckily, there wasn't too many things that I bought that I really need. There's a couple of digital games that are only digital that I gotta re-get again, unfortunately. But I'll probably just get them on the Switch because, I don't know, screw Sony at this point. So when I went to too many games, I was hoping I'd rebuild my collection. So I was hoping when I went to too many games, I'd help rebuild that collection. And I only found a couple of games that I really wanted. There were some that I found that I wanted, but the price was a little bit too high, so it's whatever. I can always just get them later down the line for cheaper. I'm not in a rush right now. I feel like I'm in a rush because I just want my games back. But the pickups I got from too many games was phenomenal. So anyway, let's get into everything that I got. So I wanted to rebuild PS3 and PS4 collections. I only got one PS4 game, and that is Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Now, actually, like, I love this game with all my heart. I love this game, and it was the game that I was the most sad over that I lost, because I actually did pay full retail for this game as soon as it came out. Like, I pre-ordered this guy, and I was gonna get it on PC eventually, but I don't know. I think I'd rather have it on PS4 in my actual library, so I got it again. I probably could have gotten it maybe cheaper on PSN. Honestly, I don't even know. They probably want like 20 bucks for it. I don't know. I am not looking forward to an all-digital future. That definitely shouldn't happen, but we'll see. Sadly, this game didn't sell all that well, I don't think. So this is probably the last Mirror's Edge game that we're ever going to get. I almost wanted the collector's edition because of the statue, but then I actually saw the statue firsthand. I thought it was really ugly. I thought it was very cheaply made, so I didn't buy it. That's why you don't buy collector's editions. You don't pre-order them. Quality might be garbage, like Mirror's Edge or Fallout 76. I wait until I like the game and then buy the collectors. At least I try to. Infamous Second Son, I got that collector's edition because I really wanted that beanie. That's all I really wanted. And then Breath of the Wild came out. I loved that game, so then I later bought that collector's edition. I don't know. I can't trust game devs anymore, apparently. Hey, look, speaking of Breath of the Wild, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Anyway, I ramble on so easily. I get so distracted so easily. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get into more of what I picked up. Now, the rest of these games are PS2 games. One of them I had on PS4 because, you know, digital. And this is going to be in reverse, alphabetical order. Don't ask me why, but let's get into everything that I picked up. All right, first up, this game. I got this for $5. It says 7, but I got it for 5. That's Spider-Man on PS2. Oh boy. Now this game, from what I remember, is not that good. But the best part about this game are the cheat codes. The cheat codes alone are worth playing this game. And if you can find it for $5, totally go for it. But my favorite thing that I did when I was a kid was here, I put on a cheat code to play as Mary Jane. And then I skipped to the end, where you fight Green Goblin, and then you save Mary Jane. 2 Mary Janes on screen, and after you save the day, you kiss. So 2 Mary Janes making out. I did this in elementary school. I knew what was up back then. Oh yeah. Anyway, play it. And also there is a mode where you can play as the Green Goblin with the glider and everything. So I feel like it's like a new game plus type of situation. So I do a regular playthrough and then do that. Because there's a whole new voiceover and everything. It's actually really awesome. Alright, next up, we got Rayman 2. Now, I've had this when I was a kid. I actually paid $50 for this game with my own money back in the day. I think I had birthday money or something. Wait, no. I didn't pay $50 for this game. No, there was a sale at Walmart. I got this and some Casper game. I want to get that Casper game again, but I know that Casper game sucked. But I'm gonna get it anyway. Anyway, this game has been re-released too many times. First on PS1, because that's where it originally came out. Then PS2, phenomenal. Then it also came to like DS. It also came to 3DS and maybe on Dreamcast as well. I can't remember. Point is, this is the definitive version of this game. I know they re-released it on PS3. I can't remember if they re-released it on PS4. If they re-released it on PS4, definitely go for the PS4 version because the PS2 doesn't do this game justice. It runs at 480i. There's no 480p. It looks bad. So either run this on an emulator or get it on PS4. I'd recommend getting it on PS4 because TV-ness and sitting back and laying back and playing on a controller. That's how I play my games, and that's how I prefer it. Anyway, great game. I had it as a kid, and my girlfriend's super excited to play this game again because she loves some Rayman. But I don't know how she's going to play it, though, because she doesn't have a PS2. Next up, I'm not going to be able to play this at all. All these PS2 games, I plan on playing on my PS3 because that's what I hacked my PS3 for. And unfortunately, this game doesn't run well. There's a big, major graphical glitch that, like, shows a reflectiveness everywhere. It looks bad. But it's still great having it again, and that is Pimp My Ride on PS2. Now, there's a couple of Pimp My Ride games, but I only had this one as a kid. This game is so stupid, I love it. Now, you go around doing missions to earn money, and you pimp out some guy's car. Then, you wreck the car as much as you want to earn more money, but the car still looks fine. What kind of sense does that make is beyond me, but I still had a fantastic time with this game. If you could play it, do it. It's stupid. I love it. And it's so stupid, it's so cheap. I only paid $5 for this game. How much did I pay for Rayman? 15 bucks? Nah, that sounds about right. It took me forever to find that copy, okay? I was at Too Many Games specifically looking for that game for a while. Nobody had it. They had like other Rayman PS2 games, like Rayman Arena and other stuff like that, but no. Not two. Nope. Next, what do we get? We got Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, we got San Andreas and Vice City. The only ones that really matter to me. I don't care about 3. I don't care about the Liberty City stories or Vice City stories, the PSP ones. I don't care. These are the ones that I grew up with. These are the ones that I want to play. These were also re-released on PS4. So, oh no, I only paid $5 a piece for these guys. So, I kind of wish that I got the PS4 versions so I could play them in a little bit cleaner quality. But what can you do? They're still PS2 games. They're not going to look all that amazing. Also, I got Bully. I used to have Bully. Okay, I used to have Bully. I used to have both of the Grand Theft Autos. I don't know what happened to Vice City, but I'm pretty sure San Andreas and Bully both got taken from my cousin. He borrowed them, never gave them back. So I have to buy them all over again. Bastard. That's all the game pickups from Too Many Games. But there's a few things that I picked up that I thought were really awesome, like physical merchandise. Now, a few months ago, I don't know how long ago exactly, but my friend Eric got me this Mario pouch from Club Nintendo, and I thought this was rad. But what's also more rad is here there's also a Luigi one. I found it at Too Many Games for $5, so I picked it up. So now I got the matching ones, and man, they look awesome. I'm never going to use them because my DS won't fit in these, but these are still really cool. And plus, I love me some Club Nintendo merch. Besides, only $5, like, absolutely go for it. I did pick up a few Crash things, but those are only in the Crash section. I will go over them later. But the one thing that I picked up, I've been looking at all weekend. Like, oh my god. I'm so happy I picked this up. Before I go into this, there was also a shadow figure made by Joyride Studios. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know that figure. It's from Sonic Adventure 2, the Bendy figure. It looks really awesome. Somebody had it for 30 bucks. Honestly, it was a really good price for it, but I didn't get it, and it was gone like almost immediately. I was so sad. That's why next year I'm gonna have money set just to get merch. That's it. I'm not gonna pick up a lot of games, because by the time that Too Many Games comes out again next year, I'm already gonna have all the games that I want anyway, so I'll be fine. Unless I start getting into retro collecting, which I don't have the space for that right now. But one day, I'm absolutely gonna go for games in the box. For some of those, like Mario 64, Mario World, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get those games in the box one day. Even if I don't have the actual consoles, I still want them. But anyway, this piece that I picked up, such an immaculate piece. This guy got this Sonic 15th anniversary statue. Now, I've known about this because of, what's his name? Cabana Money 456. He had this guy back in the day. He sadly broke his. He was really sad. Now, this was released for the 15th anniversary of Sonic, as you could tell by the little logo right there. But this guy also did come with a box, a certificate of authenticity. This thing had, like, everything. And this guy is also numbered, by the way. Look at that. Ooh, that alone was like one of the reasons why I bought it too. Like the fact that it was numbered and everything, I'm like, ooh, and it came with everything. Oh my god. And I tried looking up prices on eBay and what this thing goes for. There is like little to nothing of this online. There's not much information about it. I looked for sold listings. I looked for regular listings. Nothing. So I'm like, okay, obviously this is a hard piece to find. And I did know about this piece, and I did want it for a long time. He had it marked originally for 110. He said, but the prices are negotiable. I'm like, oh, here we go. Then my friend talked him down to 85, and he said he wouldn't go any lower than that, so I walked away. I later came back, and I'm like, can you do 80 on this? And when we were doing this is the second day into Too Many Games. And the guy asked the other guy who was help running it, and he's like, for God's sakes, he was looking at that thing so many times. He picked it up so many times. Just sell it to him. So I got it for 80. But as soon as, like, at first I was like hinting at like, ooh, if you could do 80, I might go for it. But then he actually went for it. I'm like, crap. Now I really gotta get this. Like, the pressure was on. I'm like counting my money. It was like all that I had except for like 10 bucks left. I'm like, oh crap, here we go. So I blew the rest of my budget on this guy. This was the last thing I picked up. I came there with like $180. All I wanted to spend was like 60 or 80. Whoops. But with that said, I don't regret this guy. Like, this guy this is awesome. This is a great piece in my collection. But yeah, next year I'm definitely picking up a lot more merch. Now, before I get into the Crash stuff, there's two other things I did pick up that were outside of it. One of them being a birthday gift from said Eric. And that guy is How to Draw Nintendo Heroes and Villains. And my favorite thing about this is from the N64 era. This is my favorite era of art when it comes to Mario or anybody. He got this like second in Charles for like $1.75. Oh, something fell. I don't know. I don't see it. Point is, he only paid $1.75 for this. So honestly, like, for Nintendo merch, that's still awesome. I love that. But the one thing that he's shown me that was the most interesting about this was the fact that they named Bowser Kirog. No, that's not his Japanese name. Eric has absolutely no idea where this name came from. And he knows more about Mario than I probably do about Crash. Like, he knows a lot. But yeah, he has absolutely no idea what this even came from. And he even threw a TM up there, so it looks official. So honestly, I have no idea what the whole story about this guy is. But fun fact for you. Now, am I going to actually draw Mario characters? Honestly, I haven't drawn in forever. The last thing that I drew that was actually really awesome was a Raikou from Pokemon. Anyway, the next thing I picked up, I got this at Best Buy. I got this from work because we had a couple of these. I'm like, ooh, I want this. And that was the Aquatic Dreams collection for PS4. Now, I actually had all three of these games on my PS4 digitally until PSN got taken away. Now, the Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls I got through Plus. But Detroit Become Human, I actually bought that guy. And I bought it, and then 2 weeks later, BAM! Not even 2 weeks. I think it was like a week later or something like that. I can't remember. Point is, I got my PSN banned. I gotta buy it all over again. So yeah, this pack comes with Detroit, and then a double pack where it comes with Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. Now, honestly, I actually wanted to have Heavy Rain in my collection for the longest time. So now having it on PS4 is honestly really awesome. I think I would rather have the PS3 version, at least personally, because I don't know, I'm weird. I like having that actual art for it. But I don't know. I think this collection, it was only 40 bucks, so it's whatever. I probably could have gotten all 3 games for cheaper if I would have gotten them like by themselves, especially like the bottom 2 on PS3. But I didn't mind. I actually like these games a lot, so screw it. But my girlfriend's gonna play this more before I do. Now it's time for the Crash stuff. Holy crap, the Crash stuff. Now the first thing I'm gonna get out of the way is something that you guys already know about, and that's this Crash figure. It's the deluxe one with the different faces, and it also comes with the Aku Aku mask. But the Aku Aku mask is on another Crash figure right now, and I did not feel like grabbing that because he's fallen out on how many times. And I finally got him to sit right. I don't even want to mess with him. But anyway, I got it. It's a decent figure. I would recommend picking it up, but be careful with it, because it is scary swapping the faces. Now let's just keep going from there, because it just gets worse. Alright, so I picked up the Nitrous Oxide and Pin bundle. This was exclusive to GameStop, so I got this Crash Team Racing. And the pins, hold on, let me actually go over everything. I absolutely love this, but it was like 70 bucks, so it was a little bit pricey compared to what it originally came out for like 40 bucks. For 40, definitely grab it. But for everything else, no, honestly, I would say just go for the standard version. I wouldn't recommend paying the extra 20 bucks. A lot of the other stuff that really matters is stuff that you can just get in-game later. The cool thing is that it came with these pins, okay? The pins, they look kind of cool. I wish they looked a little bit better. Like, I wish the art was better, but it's whatever. But that Crash one right there, I'm gonna definitely wear that to work. Absolutely. But for some reason, my cover for Crash got all jacked up, like the plastic's all messed up. But the one thing I do love about it is, like, here, I know in other countries, if you want the Nitrous Oxide version, the Nitrous Oxide version was only typically digital over in the US, except for this bundle. But the physical edition of Nitrous Oxide Edition had a banner on top of it, and they had a Nitrous Oxide in the foreground instead, and then Crash more in the middle ground, and I didn't like that at all. So I'm happy that I actually got the original case instead of that one. And since I got it on PS4, I also got the retro skins and stuff, so that was really nice. Yeah, like, these are the extra skins that you can get if you get the Nitrous Oxide Edition, which honestly, I don't care. I really don't care. I just wanted the pins. And since I pre-ordered that game, I also got this dashboard bobblehead. And also, fun fact, that is also made by NECA. Go NECA for making all this Crash stuff. I almost want to pick up another one so I can actually put it on my dash, but I don't know. I can't have my car completely covered in Crash because the amount of Crash stuff I have on it already. I have like 2 stickers. I have an air freshener, and if I had this guy too, I don't know, I feel like I'd be pushing the buttons. And since Crash Team Racing came out, of course, they also made a pop. Now, typically, I like to keep my pops in the box, but honestly, the box didn't really do this guy justice. They didn't have him at a good angle or anything. You couldn't really admire how he looked in the box, so I took him out, and I have the box still in the other room, so it's fine. But man, he looks so awesome. I love him so much. I think I paid like 25 or 30 bucks for this guy. I can't remember. Point is, ouch. Now the next 2 things I got from Crash were from Too Many Games. Here, this one seller was having a bunch of bins that are like half off. And it was the first place that I stopped at. And he's like, okay, all this stuff is half off. I'm like, really? I saw this. And I saw it for 30 bucks, which honestly, it sounds about right. We sell for about $35 at our store. But when he said half off on this, I'm like, you really want half off on Crash? You want $15 for this? He's like, yup. I'm like, oh crap, here we go. Fine, I'll buy it. And I know some of you are probably thinking, Kyle, don't you already have this game? Yeah, I do. But my PS1 games, I don't have cases for. I have a case for 2, but nothing else. So I'm gonna try to keep finding these games. I'm gonna try to get them for cheap so I can get them for just the cases, and I'll probably just resell the disc already. So the disc in this, I'm just gonna take it out and just sell it. I'm gonna sell it for pretty much what I paid for this. I can get like 10 or 15 bucks for the disc alone, because all I really wanted was just the case. And I know some of you are like, ew, green label. This is actually the one I had as a kid, so I'm gonna take it. I love it. However, the disc on the original one looks so much better, but it's my childhood copy. I'm keeping my childhood copy. But again, for 15 bucks, that's absolute steal. Like, heck yeah, let's go. All right, next up, this guy I also already had, but mine's in horrible ass condition because I had it since I was a kid. So I got this for $10, okay? These things go for a lot more on eBay. So for $10, I had to say yes. And that is this Resource Crash plush. Now again, I have this. I have every Crash plush in the Resource line. Like, they're all on my chain over here that you can't see because of my monitor. But I had them ever since I was a kid. So when I saw this for $10 and it was in really good shape, I'm like, oh, absolutely. And I'm probably going to actually hang this from my air freshener dangling from my car, because I want this guy to sit in my car, because that's the best spot I want for him. He looks so fantastic. I love him so much. Oh my god. And there were a lot more Crash things down there. Like, there were the NECA Crash plushes I didn't really care about. There were Crash figures that I already had or didn't really care about. There was a Scuba Crash figure from Resource down there, but it didn't have all the accessories, and he wanted $5 for the figure. I almost bought it, but I'd rather have all the accessories first. All I really want is the scuba gear. He didn't have his goggles. He didn't have his air tank. I'm pretty sure I had the air tank somewhere, because I had that when I was a kid. But more importantly, I didn't get it, but I got that instead. Now that was worth it. Sure, it's missing a tag. For $10, you can't pass that up. Now, the last two things in the Crash haul were gifts from my girlfriend. The first thing is the Crash stickers. Now, she got both of the gifts that I gotten off Etsy. However, I think this is legit, because I haven't, well, personally, I never really looked into sticker brands before, but the main thing that I see is like trademarks and copyrights and all that jazz on the stickers, so it has to be legit. But yeah, we got this Crash on the motorcycle, and then we got these guys over here. Yeah, like, look at all that. And then it just like repeats from there. It just keeps going and going. But these are really, really awesome. But I think the coolest thing that she got me, like, this is something that's handmade. And typically, like fan-made stuff, I don't really care about too much. But this is one of the coolest additions to my collection by far. Now, hold on, let me go back. We picked up Crash 1, okay? Like, take a look at this logo, okay? You see how that's painted? See how that is? Like, look at that. That looks really awesome. Someone handmade the original logo for Crash. And then it has things on the back so you can actually hang it up. This thing is so freaking cool. At first, I had no idea where I was going to put it. At first, I was going to put it on top of my TV, but then I looked behind me on my Crash shelf. I'm like, I could hang it from the shelf itself. So I just put a couple of screws into my shelf just so I can hang this in front of it. This looks so fantastic on my shelf, guys. It looks absolutely amazing. I love it so much. And like, look at it, like it like pops out and everything. Like this, like whoever made this did an amazing job on this. So if you want one yourself, in the description I'll have a link to that Etsy. So if you really want one, I think it was like 60 bucks. And you can see how big it is. It's not too big, but it's like probably at least a foot tall. I think it's at least a foot wide. I have no idea. The point is, like, this looks so good. So if you want one, grab it. And that is everything I picked up for the month. I was hoping I'd be getting the Pop or the other Crash figure, I don't know, like a month later. But no, I got them all this month. So now I'm like, crap, what am I getting next month? Because, you know, I try to go for something Crash related every month. This is going to be tough. But I always tend to pull off something. I'll figure out something. I'm pretty confident I got this. I'll buy something Crash related. Oh yeah, also, I bought another Jetpack Crash figure from NECA because mine broke. Because my shelf shifted forward. Everything came crashing down. It was bad. But yeah, that's everything I got. So if you're new and you look what you saw, you know what to do. In the description, there's my social media, so if you want to follow me on there, absolutely follow me on there. I want to start taking pictures of things I pick up throughout the month. I used to have a habit of that, but I stopped doing it, so I'll try to get more into that so you can actually get a preview on what I get before I actually do the show and tell. But oh my god, the amount of people to I Met at Too Many Games was so awesome. Like, I can't wait to go next year. Guys, if you want to go to Too Many Games and meet me, absolutely. Like, come down, say hi. And what is it? When I saw Brick Boy down there, he was one of my viewers. He went all the way down there. So I said, instead of me like just saying hi and bye, like doing a simple meet and greet, no, I actually hung out with him for a couple hours, and that was phenomenal. Like, that was an amazing time. So I want to do that again. So guys, come say hi, meet me at Too Many Games. We'll all hang out. We'll have a good time. Oh man, my Crash shelf is filling up. Oh crap. We got a situation, guys. Until I figure out how to optimize my space a little bit better, I'm gonna go. So again, thank you for watching. Next month, honestly, I don't even know when I'm getting on next month. Oh yeah, Mario Maker 2 comes out on Friday. I probably should have waited to record then. Oh well. So yeah, next month you'll see that in my monthly pickups. Whoops. Alright, I'm rambling. I'll see you on the next one.